Most learners say how to go to the train station, and it sounds like a robot. Today, I'm fixing that for you. Stick around. Hey everyone, welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. Let's get into it.
So, Leo, I want you to imagine this. You've just landed in a brand new city. You've never been there before. You're standing on a busy street. Your phone is dead, and you need to find a coffee shop. What do you say to a stranger?
Okay, I would probably say, excuse me, how to go to a coffee shop?
I knew you were going to say that.
What? Is that wrong?
It is the single most common mistake I hear from learners all over the world. Spanish speakers, Chinese speakers, Arabic speakers, almost everyone does it. How to go to,
Wait, really? I've been saying that for years. Nobody corrected me.
because people are polite and they understand what you mean, but it doesn't sound natural. It sounds like you're reading a textbook. Let me ask you this. Would you say how to go to the bathroom to a friend?
No, I'd say, where's the bathroom?
Exactly. So, how to go to is not a complete question in English. You need a verb, you need a structure. Today, I'm giving you 3 simple phrases that will make you sound like a local in any city. Ready?
Ready, hit me.
First phrase. Could you recommend?
Could you recommend?
Yes. This is a polite, natural way to ask for a suggestion. Could you recommend a good coffee shop near here?
Could you recommend a good coffee shop near here?
Perfect. Notice, we didn't say how to go to a coffee shop. We said, could you recommend, and then the thing we want.
Okay, I see. So I'm asking them to suggest something, not just give a direction.
Exactly. And this phrase is incredibly useful. You can use it for restaurants, museums, parks, anything. Let me give you 2 more examples. Could you recommend a fun activity for this evening?
Could you recommend a fun activity for this evening?
Great. Now one more. Could you recommend a quiet place to read?
Could you recommend a quiet place to read? That's so polite. I love it.
And here's a cultural tip. In the US, when you say, could you recommend outweigh, people feel like they're helping you, not just giving information. It builds a connection. It's friendly.
So that's why Americans always want to give suggestions?
Partly, yes, we like helping. So when you use could you recommend outweigh, people are more likely to stop and really help you.
Got it. Okay, what's the second phrase?
Second phrase, is it within walking distance?
Is it within walking distance? That sounds so natural.
It is, and it saves you a lot of trouble. Instead of asking, is it far or how many minutes, which can sound a bit direct, you ask, is it within walking distance? This tells the other person you want to walk if possible.
Okay, so if I'm at a hotel and I want to know if a restaurant is close enough to walk to,
You'd say, excuse me, is the Italian restaurant within walking distance?
excuse me, is the Italian restaurant within walking distance? Perfect.
Now, here's something interesting. In many cultures, asking is it far can sound like you're complaining, but is it within walking distance sounds positive, like you're ready to explore.
So it's about attitude.
Exactly right. One more example. You're at a bus stop and someone asks, is the museum within walking distance? You can say yes, about 10 minutes, or no, you'll want to take a bus.
10 minutes. That's within walking distance. What about 30 minutes?
Honestly, in most American cities, 30 minutes is often considered a bit far for walking. But you know, in New York City, people walk 30 minutes easily.
That's true. New Yorkers walk everywhere.
So context matters. But the phrase, is it within walking distance, is always correct and always natural.
Okay, I'm ready for the third phrase.
Third phrase, what's the best way to get to?
What's the best way to get to?
Yes, this is for when you know where you're going, but you're not sure how to get there. Bus, train, walking, taxi?
So I would say, what's the best way to get to the airport?
Perfect example. The airport is big. There might be a train, a bus, a taxi. What's the best way to get to the airport is a complete question that asks for the best option.
What's the best way to get to the airport?
And someone might answer, take the subway, it's fastest. or take a taxi, it's easiest with luggage.
So I'm not just asking for a direction, I'm asking for advice.
That's exactly right. Now, here's the mistake I see learners make. They say, how to get to the airport, without what's the best way.
I used to say that, how to get to the airport.
Right. It's missing the question structure. In English, every question needs a verb and a subject. What is the best way? You need the is.
So how to get to is never correct?
It's correct in some specific situations. Like if you're writing a note to yourself, how to get to the airport, take the blue line. But in a conversation with a person, never use how to get to.
That is so helpful. I'm never saying that again.
Good. Now let's put all three phrases together in a real scenario. Leo, you're in a city you've never visited before. Your phone is dead. You're standing on a street corner. Let's practice.
Okay, so I stop someone and say, "Excuse me, could you recommend a good restaurant nearby?"
Excellent start. The person says, sure, there's a great Italian place on Oak Street.
Is it within walking distance?
Perfect. They say yes, about 5 minutes that way.
What's the best way to get to Oak Street from here?
You said all three phrases in one conversation. That sounds totally natural. How do you feel?
I feel like I could actually ask for help without feeling stupid. The phrases are so simple, but they make such a big difference.
That's the goal. Now let me give you a few more real-world examples so these phrases stick.
I'm listening.
Example 1, you're at a hotel front desk. Could you recommend a gym near here?
Could you recommend a gym near here?
Example 2, you're talking to a friend about a new park. Is the park within walking distance from your apartment?
Is the park within walking distance from your apartment?
Example 3, you're at a subway station. What's the best way to get to the stadium?
What's the best way to get to the stadium?
Now, I want to talk about one more thing. The word recommend can be tricky. Some learners from Spanish-speaking backgrounds want to say recomendar and they say recommend instead of recommend. 2 M's.
Oh, I've heard that. Could you recommend?
Exactly. It's recommend with 2 M's. Also, learners from Chinese backgrounds sometimes drop the U. They say could recommend instead of could you recommend.
So it's could you recommend?
Yes, the U is necessary in English questions. Could recommend is not correct.
Would a native speaker understand?
They would understand, but it sounds incomplete, like a robot. We want you to sound like a real person, right?
Yes, we do.
Now here's the part that surprises most people. Even though these phrases are for asking directions, they're also great for building rapport with locals. When you use could you recommend to will, you're inviting the other person to share their opinion. People love that.
So I'm not just getting information, I'm making a human connection.
Exactly, and that's why these three phrases work so well in real life. They're polite, they're simple, and they're effective.
Okay, I want to do a practice round. Give me a situation.
You're in a new city and you want to visit a museum. Go.
Excuse me, could you recommend a good art museum?
Great. The person says the Modern Art Museum is excellent.
Is it within walking distance from here?
They say it's about 20 minutes away, so yes.
What's the best way to get there?
Beautiful. You used all three. Now let's try one more, a little harder. You're looking for a bookstore.
Excuse me, could you recommend a bookstore nearby?
Perfect. Then what if you find out it's far?
Is it within walking distance?
And if it's not?
What's the best way to get to the bookstore?
You got it. I'm so proud of you.
It's so easy once you know the phrases. I've been making it complicated for years.
That's the thing about learning English. Sometimes the simplest phrases are the most powerful. You don't need complicated grammar. You need natural, useful phrases.
So, let me summarize what I learned today. Number 1, never say how to go to as a question. Number 2, use could you recommend to ask for suggestions. Number 3, use is it within walking distance to check if you can walk. And number 4, use what's the best way to get to ask for the best option.
Perfect summary. And here's one more thing. If you want to sound extra polite, you can say excuse me before any of these phrases. Excuse me, could you recommend? Excuse me, is it within walking distance? Excuse me, what's the best way to get to?
Excuse me gives people a warning that you're about to ask something.
Exactly. It's like a polite tap on the shoulder. Very useful in American culture.
Okay, I have one last question. What if someone gives me directions and I don't understand?
Great question. You can say, "Could you say that again, please?" or "Could you show me on the map?" Both are polite and natural.
Could you say that again, please?
Perfect. And if they still use words you don't know, "Could you point me in the right direction?"
Could you point me in the right direction?
That's a very useful one, too. It means just tell me which way to start walking.
I love that. So many useful phrases in one episode.
That's the speak like a native promise. Real English for real life. Before we go, let me give you the homework. This week, I want you to use all three phrases in a real conversation, even if you're not traveling. You can practice with a friend in English or even with yourself in front of a mirror.
And if you're watching this at home, use these phrases in the comments. Maya will give you feedback.
Yes, I will. So, Leo, what's your final takeaway from today?
My final takeaway is simple. Don't say how to go to ever again. Use could you recommend, is it within walking distance, and what's the best way to get to. These three phrases will take you anywhere.
Beautiful. And one more thing, when you ask these questions with confidence, people will treat you like a traveler, not a tourist. There's a difference.
I feel that.
All right, everyone, that's our show for today. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss tomorrow's lesson. We're here every single day, helping you speak like a native.
See you next time.
Take care and happy exploring.